Hey guys, Lazy Developer from Smiley Pirate is here. Today we will learn how to point your objective icons towards the far objective in the minimap. So let me show you. So here it's just a basic third person template, and this gold is the key to that door. So when you pick that up, the minimap shows the next objective, which is far away. It points towards the objective, and when you get near, it shows it's not rotating towards the objective, but when you get far away, it starts to do the again points towards the objective, and when you complete the objective, the icon disappears. So that's what we'll be doing. So let's get started. If you want to support me, you can add my game to wishlist or subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to have access to the project file, you can join my Patreon. Thank you. So here it's just a basic third person, and right now I don't have any minimap, and it's just a basic opening the door with the key template, and you can have a look at the code, which is nothing special, just a boolean variable and opening the door based on the boolean variable. So okay, let's get started. So first thing we will do is create a minimap. So let's head over to the third person character, and here we'll start with the minimap. We need a camera, so first we're going to add a scene component. So type 2D scene capture 2D component, and we also need a spring arm. So first we have to put the spring arm, then the scene capture component. So now in the spring arm, in the camera setting, disable everything, and that's it. And as for the scene component camera, you can put it right in front of the character's head and points towards the downstairs, 90 degree. Okay, let's see, let's make it face towards the forward. Okay, that seems good enough. And now with the scene capture component selected, go to the projection type and change it to orthographic, and with the ortho width distance you can just type 2000, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And now in the content folder we need a render thing. Go to materials and texture and select render target. You can name it minimap render. And now with this selected, go to third person character, and with the texture target you can just select this, and yeah, so with that selected, now you can see the minimap, like what the minimap camera sees. Now we're gonna convert this into a material. So just create a material like this, simple. Now open this up. With the main node selected, go to the material domain and make it user interface. It's going to change the look of the UI, but that's fine. And now make sure to change the blend mode to masked. Okay, we want our minimap to be a round minimap, so just have this thing which is a parameter. You just press 1 and then left click, and then type general round rect. Select that. You need to connect this with the corner radius, and you can put this to 0.5 and connect the result with this, and now it's rounded. And now the last thing we need is the UI. So let's create a UI. It's just basic UI. You can call this HUD. And now you can just drag the material into the UI like this and it will work. So let's change the size to 300, and we want this on the right side, top right corner. Change the distance, and now you can put the alignment to 1, and now it's going to display on the top right corner. So okay, now the last thing is we need to add the widget to the viewport. So let's go to the third person character and go to event begin play, create widget, select HUD, add to viewport. Okay, so now if everything is working fine, you can see the minimap, but there is a lot of things, like we don't want them to render everything on the minimap. We don't want to show everything. So go to the third person character, select the scene component, and in the scene capture section, drop down this section and go to the general show flag. So here disable, uncheck everything except the translucency, this thing right here, leave this checked, and now everything will be black. We can only show the icons. So let's work on the icon section. So I already have 2 pictures that I want as an icon. So this is just a chess piece. Let's create, we are going to convert this to sprite. So create sprite like this, and also this is objective icon. We also need this to be sprite. Okay, so firstly let's add the flare icon. So just type sprite, king sprite. We want this under the third mesh. So now let's see, where is it? Oh, I messed it up. Spring arm. Okay, yeah, okay, so let's adjust the rotation. Let's see, 0 0 0 for the location, and the rotation is 0 0 0. Okay, 90 degree on the x-axis, and let's change the scale to 0.3. Okay, let's see how it looks. And also the collision, make sure the collision is no collision, or else the character don't walk properly. Okay, so here is our character, and as you can see, the character icon is not on the center. It's probably because the position of the camera. So let's get to, let's adjust the position to 0 0 0. Okay, now let's try this one more time. Oh yeah, we also need to rotate it 90 degrees. Let's see. Okay, I rotated it in the wrong directions. Okay, now it should work. Alright, and let's take care of the visibility. So where is it? Okay, you can just put this at the bottom. Actually no, that's bad. Visibility, you have to tick the visible in scene capture only, and yeah, like this. Make sure to tick this one on, so that way it's only visible in the camera but not in the real world. Okay, so we have a minimap. Now let's work on the objective section. First of all, I'm going to put this objective far away from the minimap distance, so it won't show in the minimap just yet. And let's add the objective icons. So edit key, let's go and add, select these. Okay, this picture is not sized properly, so that's why I have to do a lot of scaling. So 0.3. Okay, let's do the same thing. First of all, collision to no collision, and let's go to the visibility section. Here, rendering, make sure to just take this visible in scene capture only. Okay, alright, so let's see, this is working. Yep, it's working just fine, and it destroys the actors, so that's why the sprite is no longer available. But anyways, so it's working just fine. Let's also add an objective to the door. You can just copy and paste it over here like this, and yeah, okay, so now we're going to program how to point the objective towards the far away objective. So I'm going to use a different method, so and it's going to need event tick. Many people already know that event tick is not good because it runs every frames per second, but you want to update the objective's location in every frames. That's why this is one of the rare cases where you want to use event tick. So let's get started with the objective section. You don't need a crazy math, but I'm going to use an object that rotates towards the objective every frames when the new objective is activated. So let me show you. First of all, I'm going to use a different type of object. Let me see, hold on. Shoot, hold on, let me find the correct mesh. Here, I'm going to use this object, this static mesh. Let me name this to objective pointer. This is a different method, so I'm going to scale this object, and this object is just going to rotate towards the objective. Okay, it should not be a children of the, it should not be a children. And now let's add the objective icon. Okay, let's make the objective all the way to the edge. Okay, and make sure that this Q is hidden. The purpose of this Q is just to point towards the objective. Player don't need to see this. So let's see. You see the objective is at the edge of the minimap. Let me adjust the position a little bit. I think this is a good position. A little bit more. Okay, how about now? A little bit. Okay, this is good enough. So as you can see, this icon is right at the edge of the objective, and now when player reach the objective, that icon is going to be hidden, but when player is far away from the objective, then this icon is going to reappear. So let's get started. So firstly, I'm going to use the Eventik. Let's go to third person character. I'm going to enable Eventik. Okay, Eventik is a bad function because it damages the performance. So we don't want to use this Eventik all the time, only when the objective is far away. So we are going to create a bool variable, and we are going to check if we need to run the Eventik. So we are going to name this variable should Eventik run, and the default value is going to be false. So make sure this is false. Okay, so, and also we are going to create another variable, and this is going to be the object. Basically, the door is a blueprint actor, so we want to, hold on, let me name this properly, obj actor. We want, this is going to be an actor type of blueprint here. Okay, so let's see, we have to calculate the distance first. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to get actor location of the object first. Let's see, get actor location, and we also want the player's location, and we're going to subtract vector with vector, and right now vector is 3 digit, we want 1 digit, so we are going to use vector length, and this float is 1 digit. So let's print out our objective just to see the distance. Okay, so this is false. We need to activate this objective first, like we need to make this variable true when we touch the key. So let's go ahead and do that. Firstly, right now the objective actor variable is empty. We need to assign the variable first. So let's get actor we need to assign a value to that objective actor. So get all actor of class. We're going to choose the door actor, copy, and set obj actor. Okay, and now we're going to allow the Eventik to run by changing the value of this variable, which is Eventik, set Eventik to true. Okay, alright, so let's do it. So when we take the key, it's not pointing towards the objective, but you can see the distance. So right now about 800 meters we start to see the objective, around 865. Okay, so let's use that distance. So let's create a branch. Let's see if it's less than equal to 865. We are going to rotate the cube, the rotating cube, towards the objective. So let's do this. Get So we have the objective pointer, and now first we need to set relative rotation. No, set world rotation. Set world rotation. Okay. Actually, let's not worry about the branch. We just want to see the rotation. So you type the find look at rotation. Actually, no. Get world location. We want to start from the objective pointer and look at the target, which is the objective actor. Okay, now we are ready to rotate. So let's see if we rotating towards the objective. Right now it's pointing at the front of the player, so now it's pointing towards the objective. Okay, so now you can see it's pointing towards the objectives, but like when the actual objective is near to the player, it's still showing up. So we are going to take care of that now. That's where the distance comes in. So we know that around 865 we are closer to the objective in the minimap. So let's see if we are not near, if we are not in this 865 meters, we're going to keep this objective icon open, and we have to hide this objective icon when we are near towards the objective actor. So let's go ahead and take care of this. I'm going to use a branch to make sure to take care of the objective display. Like when we are near to the objective, we still want to keep the rotation of the objective, but we just want to hide the icon. So let's do that. We're going to create a variable called player near objective. If player is near to the objective, well, let's see, we're going to continue rotating, but if player is not rotating, then and make sure this variable is false. Well, if the variable is false, we're going to make it true. If it's true, then we continue to run. And we're going to hide this objective. Let's see. Set hidden in game. Alright, so, and now let's take care of the truth section. If the objective is far from the object, if the player is far away from the objective actor, that means it's greater than 865 distance. So we're going to take this variable and do the opposite. Okay, and at this point we don't need to rotate towards the objective. We don't need to keep the rotation. So here in this section is all about display objective icon in the right position, and this is just to calculate the distance. Calculate distance. Okay, So let me recap. First of all, let's test if it's working fine. So we are working towards the objective, and now when we are near to the objective, the icon disappears, but when we are far away from the objective, icon reappears. So that's how we do the calculation. That's how we point the objective icon towards the objective that is far away. And when we complete the objective, let me show you, the icon is still here. We need to disable the event tick because we don't want to run it when we don't need to run it. So in the door actor, when player opens the door, we just stop showing the icon and stop running the event tick. I mean, stop the rotation. So let's set event tick to false, so that way event tick won't run. And then we have to hide the objective icon just to make sure. We don't need to. So let's see, pointing towards the objective icon. When the door is open, we are done. Okay, so that is how you do the minimap and points towards the objective with the objective icon. So I hope this helped you, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.